Oh, no, no, no. Cake tastes good. Hi guys, welcome back. It's me, Drew, and today's video that I have for you is another one of my, it's not like a weight loss update video, it's a video where I go into more in-depth about my actual just weight loss journey overall and like kind of focus on like one specific part of my weight loss journey. And today I decided that I wanted to talk to you guys about how I broke up with food. So the reason I decided to talk about this because I've had a lot of friends, you know, who are working on losing weight themselves, and they tell me like, how do you like deal with not eating, especially like eating a lot of the things you used to eat all the time? And basically I explained to them I broke up with food. And I know that sounds weird and you're probably like, okay, no, but I really did. Like, me and food had a really great codependent relationship. It was there for me whenever I felt bad, if I felt happy, if I wanted to reward myself. Food was my baby and was there for me. And I had to break up with food. So like a lot of you know, and maybe if you're new to my channel, you don't realize, I actually before surgery lost 123 pounds. I did that because I broke up with food before surgery. And I recommend if you're considering getting surgery, considering doing any kind of weight loss in any way, you have to break the connection you have with food. So you're probably like, how do I do that? So it's not easy at all. It's really difficult. So the first thing that I recommend doing is control your portion sizes. So don't start off by just straight up like cutting everything out of your life that you enjoy eating. You need to start with actually like taking things you love to eat and making them smaller. So for instance, if you really like love going and getting tacos, instead of getting 4 tacos, try eating 3 tacos. Just get rid of 1 taco. Getting rid of 1 taco is getting rid of like 200 calories. So think about that. Like when you're eating, like that's a good way to start the breakup with food. And the thing is, like everyone, a lot of times whenever they start a diet, they're like, I'm gonna do it all right up front. No, 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 no. Start small. If you know you can get rid of 1 taco, then eventually you'll get rid of 2 tacos. And then eventually maybe even get down to like 2 or 1, like 1 taco. So here's the thing, like first off, I've made it pretty clear to everybody, like I like still eat foods that are like unhealthy at times. Like I will eat a cookie, but I don't eat as many cookies I used to eat. See, like when I used to eat cookies before, I'd eat like 4 or 5 cookies. Now I may have 1 cookie or like half of a cookie or a quarter of a cookie, which I know sounds kind of crazy, but for me, I look at it like this. I'm still getting to enjoy a little bit of the flavor. I tell myself in advance, like you're only getting this little bit of this food. You're getting to enjoy it. So you're getting the opportunity to enjoy a cookie, but you're not gonna enjoy a cookie like you used to enjoy a cookie, if that makes sense to you. The other thing that I actually did, and I still do, I would really struggle at times when I would think about like really wanting to just go and like max on a bag of Doritos or just killing, you know, some soda or whatever, like things that I really love to have. And as you know, like I don't drink carbonated beverages anymore. I haven't drank them like in probably like 6 or more months. So, yeah, like I don't drink carbonated beverages or anything. And that's something that I actually did miss for a really long time. It was really hard for me not to drink carbonated beverages. So something I started doing when I would really crave something like that, or I would be somewhere in a situation like going past, you know, the grocery store, buy the chips or buy the soda and really want that. Something I told myself is I would just say, and I really would say, I still say this, I'd say, you had your time to enjoy this food, and now it's time for somebody else. Now, not that I'm saying you should just go max on Doritos and soda, because I'm not. Like, obviously those aren't the most healthy foods for you. But that was something that I would really tell myself, and I still do. So like, for some reason, it like chilled me out. And it's just something I still say when I see something that really tempts me. I'm like, I've had my time. I've had years to enjoy Doritos. I've had years to enjoy cookies and ice cream. I had my time with them. I had a great time with them. But now it's my time to be healthy, happy, and more fit. Does that make sense? Like, I hope that like resonates with you. And honestly, like, it really does help. Like when you're facing a situation where you're like, I really, really want this, remind yourself, you had times that, even honestly, I know this sounds silly, but like think about times when you enjoyed that and move on from it. Like enjoy the memory of eating that food and then move on from it. I know it sounds strange, but honestly, it really helped me a lot. Another thing, when you're breaking up with food, you're gonna struggle, you're gonna slip up, you're gonna have a meal where you kind of like go crazy. So what I recommend doing is, if you're like going throughout the day and you're like, man, I did really great for breakfast, but lunch, I just killed like 2 burritos. Okay, so at dinner time, get back on track. Don't let the fact that you messed up one meal take you off your entire program. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people do that. They're like, well, I messed up for today, so I guess I can't get back on. And then the next they're like, well, I mean, I'll just start back on Monday. No. You get back on track at your next meal. These are all things that really like helped me like visualize, focus, and move forward. And the other thing is like, honestly, like count your calories. Like if you're trying to break up with food and the one thing if you can hold tight to, if you can hold tight to calories, you'll do a lot better with breaking up with food. Because here's why. If you say to yourself, I'm only getting 1,500 calories a day, and you're about to eat a 1,000 calorie meal and you've only got 500 calories for the rest of your day, you're gonna reappropriate those calories because you're gonna think to yourself, why am I wasting 1,000 calories on this one meal, which is not gonna keep me full through the entire day, when I could appropriate those calories in a more generous fashion and enjoy my entire day with the food. So, that's kind of, you know, I don't know. I mean, I wanted to do this video for a while. I just felt like it's something I want to talk about. I hope this makes sense to you guys. I know it's like a weird thing to think about and kind of like thinking about like an actual breaking up the relationship with food. And I'm not saying that like this is going to work for you, but this is what I did. This is what worked for me. And you know, people always, I always hate it when people are like, nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. Oh, no. Cake tastes good. Cookies taste amazing. These things taste great. And it's not about the problem with tasting these foods. Like I hate it when people say you have to completely cut these things out of your diet. It's not that, it's moderation. And I get it, some people are like, I can't do that. Okay, you can do it, you just have to control yourself. If you look at it in a fact of, instead of completely cutting this out of my life, I can now have a tiny bit, you can survive a lower eating plan. And another thing that I did when I was going through this breakup with food is there'd be times that I'd really be struggling, where I'd really be craving something and I'd be like, man, I really just want to eat right now. And I knew that I didn't have the calories. And that was the thing that I will say was really hard before surgery because my stomach wasn't smaller, but I was eating like a lot smaller portions and a lot less calories. So it was really difficult at times to be sitting there and like really hungry and be like, oh my gosh, like I'm still hungry, what do I do? So I would just honestly tell myself, if I can get through this moment, if I can just hold on for 5 more minutes and then another 5 minutes until this feeling passes, I will survive this. And I would, and I did. And I'm telling you, like, it is so much about your mind and it's so much about willpower. And I know it's not easy. Like, please, like, honestly, you guys know where my Snapchat is. Like, if you're struggling with something, like, dude, like, send me a snap. I may not be able to respond right away. But I mean, send me a message. Tell me. Honestly, sometimes just telling someone, even if you can't hear back from them right away, it's just like, hey, I really am just struggling right now with food, but I'm letting you know because I'm choosing to not, eat this right now. You'd be surprised at how much that really can like help you. I mean, just don't be afraid to say to someone, I'm struggling right now. I really want to eat something. I'm just telling you. I'm not going to, but I want to. And sometimes just saying it out loud, venting about it, makes you feel better, makes you feel like validated about it, and honestly, it helps the feeling pass. So, I mean, that's one other thing that I did. Like, I just would sit there and be like, if I can just get through this moment, I can survive this. 5 more minutes. Okay, 5 more minutes. I'm still hungry. 5 more minutes. And I just keep doing it until I got through to my next meal. And then I would eat and then I'd feel satisfied and I'd feel so proud of myself because I waited that 5 minutes. So, you know what? You've got this. You can do this. You've got to break up with food. You got to do it. You can do it. You're capable. From somebody who never thought she could, I did. You can. I don't know. That's all I have for you guys today. But if you want to see more photos of me, you can check me out on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, Just Like Drew, spelled the same way it is down below. If you want to be a part of the Just Like Drew crew and you're not already, make sure you click that red subscribe button down below and join our forever family because we're literally the best crew around because anybody and everybody can be in our crew. I love you guys so stinking much. And if you like this video and you want to see more from me, you know what to do. Just like Drew, have an amazing day, have an amazing week, have an amazing life, and seriously, break up with food because you know what? You don't need it. All right. I mean, you need food. You know what I'm saying? You don't need the relationship. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. I love you so much. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. So another cool thing is I kind of like my butt now. I know that sounds like a weird thing. You didn't probably expect me to say that, although maybe you did. If you're